Welcome back to Buy or Buy. Today we're looking at the 2010 to 2019 Lincoln MKT, a full-size luxury crossover with one very big problem. It looks like a hearse. So much so that it literally became one, with funeral homes and limo fleets snapping them up. Built in Canada and dropped after 2019, it's secretly quick and dirt cheap. But the looks and the gremlins are hard to ignore. So this one's a buy. A 365 horsepower twin-turbo luxury hauler that hits 60 in 6 seconds flat, costs less than a used RAV4, and looks like the Grim Reaper's ride. This one's a buy.
Section 1. Who and cross-strap.
So let's dive into exactly who is getting lured into this beguiling used car trap. We're looking at a very specific buyer profile here. Savvy bargain hunters, budget-minded families who demand massive space for hauling gear, and livery operators who want maximum legroom for absolute pennies. But you know what's really interesting? It also tempts sleeper performance enthusiasts. Those drivers who genuinely don't mind the polarizing funeralic aesthetics because they know exactly what kind of monster is hiding under the hood. Now, when you cross-shop the MKT, you're stacking this heavy hauler directly against the Buick Enclave, the Acura MDX, and the Infiniti QX60. But crucially, you also have to weigh it against its very own mechanical twin, the much prettier, much cheaper to run Ford Flex. Those competitors generally offer a much more conventional, widely accepted styling profile, which really highlights just how odd the MKT is. Bottom line, it targets bargain hunters who demand space and speed, but it faces much sharper-looking rivals.
Section 2. The hidden gems.
Okay, let's uncover the gems, because the absolute headline here is the power. We're talking about a top-tier twin-turbo 3.5-liter EcoBoost engine punching out an immense 365 horsepower. Yep, this is the exact same high-output engine they put in the legendary Ford Taurus SHO. It literally transforms a bulky family wagon into a total undercover performance machine. And that massive EcoBoost power plant, it absolutely hauls this heavy, all-wheel drive, 3-row luxury crossover to 60 miles per hour in a blistering 6.1 seconds. To put that into perspective, that kind of acceleration routinely embarrasses dedicated sports cars right off the line at stoplights. It is wildly fast for its size. It's not just about speed either. It brilliantly illustrates comfort. Inside, you unlock a smooth, hushed, genuinely upscale ride that actually beats the closely related Ford Flex when it comes to road noise isolation. You get a cabin wrapped in plush, real wood interior trim, a super roomy 3-row seating setup, and a highly usable cargo area, all propelled by that available all-wheel drive. And guys, the value proposition today is simply staggering. Thanks to that divisive exterior design, the MKT depreciated absolutely brutally. Today, it typically costs anywhere between $8,000 and $14,000 on the used market. You're literally securing a 365 horsepower luxury yacht for less money than a basic similar-age Toyota RAV4. Crazy, right?
Bottom line, incredible twin-turbo sleeper performance packed into a highly affordable luxury cabin.
Section 3. The critical issues. So why is it so cheap? Let's spring the trap. The issues stack up fast and aggressively. We've got moderate problems like a rapidly aging D4 platform, the presence of Takata airbags that you absolutely must verify and replace, and minor gripes like surprisingly tight third-row headroom compared to the Flex, mostly thanks to that sloping roofline. Plus, obviously, those polarizing hearse-like looks. But then we hit the catastrophic, critical failures you simply cannot ignore. Listen closely. The 2010 model year is unequivocally the worst year to buy due to sudden total power steering assist failures reported across all mileages. This triggered a major NHTSA recall, so you have to verify that was completed. But the true engine killer across the whole run is the water pump. Ford engineered this pump to be driven by the timing chain mounted internally right inside the engine block. When that seal inevitably fails, it dumps pressurized engine coolant directly into the engine oil. This creates a milky white sludge that destroys the oil's lubricity, spins the bearings, and totally seizes the block. And replacing the pump before it fails requires 10 to 15 hours of labor to tear down the front of the engine. Ouch. And if the repair bills don't catch you, the operating costs absolutely will. You pay a severe penalty at the pump, squeezing out that 365 horsepower. This heavy crossover returns an abysmal 15 to 16 miles per gallon in the city. Oh, and it demands premium 91 octane fuel to prevent engine knock under heavy boost. It's a thirsty one.
Bottom line, engine-killing flaws and terrible fuel economy ruin the low-price temptation.
Section 4. Verdict. The 2010 to 2019 Lincoln MKT is a genuinely tempting trap. I mean, underneath the funeral styling is a quick, comfortable, well-equipped luxury hauler with a twin-turbo punch selling for less than a used compact crossover. But this one is a definitive buy for most buyers. The case against it simply stacks up way too fast. The funerary looks are an acquired taste at best. It relentlessly drinks expensive premium fuel. The early cars have those scary steering issues. That internal water pump can instantly total your engine, and the whole D4 platform was ultimately a dead end. And here is the ultimate kicker. Unless you specifically want a 365 horsepower Hearse, its mechanical twin, the Ford Flex, is prettier to most eyes, significantly cheaper to run, offers better headroom, and we actually called it a buy. The smarter misfit is sitting right next to it on the used lot. If you absolutely must have the Lincoln, please get a documented late model EcoBoost with the steering recall completed and the water pump already replaced. Otherwise, cross-shop the Ford Flex first.
Bottom line, secretly quick and dirt cheap, but its prettier Flex sibling makes it hard to justify. So cross-shop the Flex first, or are you brave enough to ride with the Grim Reaper?